Hi, Hiram here. Lately there's been a lot of discussion about the Fancy Feast stove, whether using a full-size tomato paste can gives you better boil times and run-out times than the standard small one with the 1-inch gap. So I thought maybe what I'd do is a series of boil tests on each of the stoves and run out, then get an average, and we had something to compare back and forth. So I'm going to do 4 tests on each one. 30 milliliters of methanol, or about 1 fluid ounce of alcohol in both of them, measured out to the gram. 2 cups of water starting at 45 degrees. I picked 45 degrees this time instead of 60 so that I didn't have to mess around with waiting for the temperature of the water to get to 60. Let's see, what else? Oh, I had already done 2 tests on this one before I realized that this wasn't the full-size can. This was the stove that I modified for the Sterno Inferno. So instead of the full can, which I think was like 1 7/8, this gap on this is 1 3/8, 3/8 larger than that. So I figured it's going to give the same kind of results, and I continued the test with this one. What else? Yeah, so this is what the test looked like. The first 4 I did on the 1-inch gap. Test number 1 came to a boil in 5 minutes 51 seconds and ran out in 4 minutes 45 seconds. Did I say that right? Ran out in 10 minutes 45 seconds. Test 2, boil time 5 minutes 33 seconds, run out 10 minutes 28 seconds. Test 3, 5 minutes 50 seconds for boil time, 10 minutes 45 seconds for run out, and test 4, boil time of 5 minutes 41 seconds and run out of 10 minutes 36 seconds. All these will be listed down below in the text area in case you want to look back on them, but they were all pretty close times. The average boil time was 5 minutes 44 seconds, and the average run out was 10 minutes 38 seconds. Then I did the second series of tests with the 1 3/8 inch tall Fancy Feast stove. Test 1, boil time was 5 minutes 10 seconds, run out 9 minutes 5 seconds. Test 2, boil time 5 minutes 2 seconds, run out 7 minutes 58 seconds. Test 3, boil time 5 minutes 4 seconds, run out 8 minutes 30 seconds. And test 4, boil time 5 minutes 11 seconds, and run out was 8 minutes 6 seconds. So you can see that one those tests were for some reason kind of spread out all over. The average boil time for the 1 3/8 inch gap was 5 minutes 7 seconds, and the average run out for this series was 8 minutes 25 seconds. So what we get from that is the 1-inch gap stove took on average about 37 seconds longer to come to a boil than the tall one. But the tall stove ran out an average of 2 minutes and 13 seconds shorter in time than the short one. So you may get, with this one, you may get a boil time that's about 37 seconds quicker, but you lose like almost 2.5 minutes of cooking time by using this one. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm still going to stick with the 1-inch gap. You know, if you want to use that, that's up to you. But I don't see where this works any better. Now again, like I said, I cut this one at a taller rate to go into the Sterno Inferno because I needed a little bit of an air gap. This one worked underneath that pot, but it didn't leave much of a gap for air. So that's a whole different situation. Just running a pot over the top of these, I think this still looks like it works better. So I hope that helps those that were asking about this. I thank you for watching. I look forward to your input, questions, remarks, helpful suggestions. And as always, watch for my buddy Max. Bye now.